So in this video, I wanted to do a quick comparison of two very similar and very interesting pens. The first is this one. This is the Pentel Energel style gel pen. It's also called the Energel Philography. I believe in the US it's sold as the Energel style, and in Japan it's sold as the Philography. And just to, in case you don't know anything about this pen, it's a full metal executive style pen with a silent twist action. This pen is the Uniball or Uni Jetstream Prime Single or Prime 1. And again, this is also a full metal body silent twist style pen. I would call both of them Japanese executive style pens. And when I say executive, I usually just mean that it is a full metal pen, has a kind of more restrained or subdued styling, usually a nice clip, some sort of finial on the top, but generally what I mean is just a full metal pen that is a step up from something else in the lineup. Like Energel has a full line, the Philography or the Energel style. It's going for about $20 now on Amazon. The Philography had sold for more than that, maybe $25, $30. This Jetstream Prime single with the rotation action is selling for between $30 and $35 on eBay, and it's not widely available in the US yet. But obviously both pens are available in a number of different options, and almost all of which are cheaper than these two. So just to compare the two, the fundamentals are the same. Again, full metal body, really nice paint job, available in a few different colors. Both are silent. Both are relatively the same size, and both, some have some style features that the other one doesn't have. Like the Jetstream is generally a little bit higher end. You can see it has the chromed base, this little band here, and the chrome base is nice because this will wear extremely well. This painted base or painted lower piece is fine, but some paint could chip or something here, and then the pen doesn't look as nice. Both have chromed bands. The logos are extremely subdued. You look at these pens, you could barely tell what it is. Obviously, you can see the Energel here lined up with the clip. Here we have the Uni Jetstream logo on the back. The Jetstream has a matte black coating that has a little bit of grip to it, but not too much. And same here, except instead of being matte, it's this metallic blue. Pretty nice clips on both. The clip on the Jetstream is a little bit over the top, kind of just extends out more than I would expect. But the other Jetstreams in the series, in the Prime series, have a jewel here. This one doesn't, kind of held back. So it is a little bit lower key. And here's an example of that jewel. It's seems unnecessary for me. So on this pen, which is again the most subdued of their lineup, they left it off. And then both pens have some sort of filial action. Here it is this chrome band and a plastic insert. Here we have this slanted metal piece, and then it has these little wave things. That's typical of the Energel line, but normally they're indented. Here they're just painted on, so not raised and not indented, just painted on. As for the action, again, both require two hands. I mean, if you're kind of dexterous, you can do it, but typically will require two hands. Silent, and then they lock in place. You can see that little bump action. That's it locking right there. Some of these will return. So if you twist halfway to basically unlock it, it will return on its own. The Jetstream will not do that. Again, it is silent though, which is very nice, and it's got a slow action as if you were moving through molasses. The Energel Same bump action. This one will return on its own. So here's it locked out. Here I will unlock it and I will let go. Unlock it, let go. It will return on its own. That's very cool. It's sort of self-correcting. But what you could do here is you could go out most of the way, and if you start writing, it'll just go in on its own if you don't lock it. Here, self-correcting. It didn't really move in too much when I pushed it, but that's more because I was hurting my finger than anything else. Then as for the cartridges, this is going to be a really important part. So both of them untwist very easily, both beautifully made. Here we have a standard Energel cartridge. This is the LR10. I believe it ships with the LR7. So basically LR is just the series and the 10 is 1.0 millimeter. And the typical cartridge you would see here is the LR7, which is a 0.7 millimeter. I like writing with that 1.0 millimeter just because it lets out a lot of ink. I know not everyone loves that, but it's really great. And here is the inside. You can see, what's it say? It says 7A. I don't know what that means, but a lot of metal here, nicely constructed. I don't think there's any plastic on this pen that I could see. And then the size will fit this standard LR7 or LR series, which is just a great set of refills. And I know a lot of people out there really like them. With the Jetstream, again, just twist open, very easy. All metal. Again, all metal. And this one uses a Parker style or Parker G2 style refill. In this case, you get that SXR 600.7, 07, but it's a 0.7 millimeter Jetstream in the G2 style. This is still a refill that I know a lot of people in the US are starting to look forward to, and it's just starting to get here. And basically, this was notable because it's a Parker G2 style refill, and it's a Jetstream, and it's in the 0.7 millimeter. It's also sold in a 0.5 millimeter that I know is more widely available, but people have been looking forward to this 0.7. It just writes a little bit more smoothly than that 0.5. I think everyone knows how the Energel and Jetstreams write, but I will do a quick writing test. This is just some Midori cotton paper, pretty nice. So first of all, we have the Energel Philography / I'm gonna go by the normal name, which is the Energel style. And just note that this is the 1.0 millimeter because it is putting down a lot of ink. And now we have the Jetstream. And this is called the Prime 1. And usually you'll see the 1 as a number. Sometimes it'll be 1. Sometimes they'll call it the oily. I don't know why, but that does happen if you're looking on eBay. And officially it is called the Prime 1, but rotation if you do the translation. But the important thing you're looking at is Jetstream Prime. There is also a Jetstream Prime single or Prime 1 that is a click or a knock style. That is about half the price of this one. And this is a 0.7 millimeter. There you go. You can see that 1.0 millimeter Energel. It just it puts down a lot of ink, and it's really clear on this very absorbent paper. Between the two, this is obviously very clear gel ink, putting down a lot of ink. And here you have the Jetstream, which is a hybrid ink, but it writes more like really smooth ballpoint. So two very different inks, obviously exacerbated by the fact that I put the 1.0 millimeter in here, but everyone knows what a Jetstream writes like. So between the two, I think both are great pens. I tend to go for a knock or click style pen as opposed to a twist, but both are quite nice. If you're in the market for one, I would say go ahead and just save your money, get the Energel. It's not that different than the Uniball. Uniball is, I think, a little bit heavier, I think a little bit classier. It's also a little bit more classically styled with some of these nicer elements. It looks like a pen from a much more expensive manufacturer, kind of almost a European style to it. But again, between the two, I would say save your money, get the philosophy or the style for $20 or $18, whatever it is. This is a really nice pen, and it comes in a few different colors. I've seen it in a turquoise that I think is really slick looking. They call it teal blue, and I'll link to that one below. I think it's very cool. It's also available in a black, so that would have been a really nice comparison to this. But yeah, I like the Jetstreams a lot, and the fact that this thing can write with a G2 cartridge means you could put an Easy Flow 9000 in there and have like a really killer combination. But the Energel series is great, and their inks are great, and this is a really nice pen. And until these Jetstreams are more widely available in the US, it's hard to say what they're gonna cost, but at like between $30 and $40, where this one is this one's about 20, I don't really see it being worth the extra money, like 50% more for this one. Doesn't work for me. So up to you, but both are great pens. Can't go too wrong. So thanks for watching.